Now let's answer the question that some of you couldn't answer yesterday on the platform. This is not a difficult question, or these are not difficult questions. We are using the idea of paravectors. Have you seen? So let's get our first one. The first question says that given that the vector p has components, so this is the vector p. So let me write the components for the vector p. That is 3x minus 6, 2. And the vector q also has components. Let me write the components here. That is 5x plus 2, 3. So these are the components of the two vectors. Find the value of x if p and q are paravectors. That's the condition that we are just looking for. So the moment you know that they are paravectors, then the ratio of their corresponding components are equal or they are the same. This is the keyword, or this is the condition that we are going to use. The ratio of their corresponding components are the same or they are equal. What do we mean by that? You see, whenever you take a vector, the first, the number on top that you see, or the first component that you see is called the S component. So this is the S component, this one. This is the S component for the first vector. And when we take the second vector too, this is also another S component. So we are saying that the ratio of these corresponding components, you see, this component and that of this, they correspond. So this one corresponds to this one. So their ratio, so let me form the ratio here. That's going to be 3x minus 6. That's from the first vector. And since we are forming ratio, we have to bring, the ratio symbol to the next one is going to be 5x plus 2. Remember that they are binomials. When I say binomials, it means they have two terms. So, for example, when you take, x plus y is a binomial. X minus 2, another binomial. We normally put them in brackets like this. So, I have to put these guys in bracket. So, here, I have to put them in bracket like this. They are binomials, supposed to do first. And it is equal to, the y component, the ratio of the y components to. So, we just take this one to this one. So, that's going to be 2 to 3. If you're able to do like this, then it means you're on the right path and you should be able to find the value of x. So let's continue. Now that we have our ratios like this, ratios can be written as fractions. This is something that you're supposed to know. This is not part of this topic. It's a different topic altogether. Ratios can be written as fractions. So it means I can rewrite these ratios as fractions. So 3x minus 6 to 5x plus 2 can be written as 3x minus 6 all over 5x plus 2. Remember to put them in brackets because they are binomials. So I've just written this one as fractions. And it is equal to, that's the equal sign. It is equal to this one too. We're going to write it as fractions. So it's going to be 2 on 3. At this point, we just do cross multiplication. So 3 will multiply this, 2 also multiply this one. This is cross multiplication. Okay, so let's do it right now. So I'm going to get 3 multiplying 3x minus 6 equal to 2 also multiplying 5x plus 2. So this is how we can do the cross multiplication. After getting your cross multiplication done, we have an equation. This thing that you see here is an equation. It has nothing to do with, paravectors or vectors. So from here, if you're not able to work, or if you're not able to find the value of x, it means you don't understand equations. It's not that you don't understand vectors, no. You don't understand equations. So you can also revise on equations. You know how to solve equations like this. So now let's continue. I have to expand to remove the bracket by multiplying the coefficient by the terms in the bracket. So I have to multiply 3 by 3x, 3 by next 6. So 3 by 3x is going to be 9x. So I'll multiply 3 by next 6, that's going to be next 18. So that is equal to 2 by 5x is going to be 10x, and 2 by 2 is going to be plus 4. So this is what we have. At this point, we want to find the value of x, so we have to collect like terms. We have to group all the terms with the letter on one side and the numbers on the other side. So I want to bring 10x to this side, and I will take neg 18 to the other side. So that's going to give me 9x. When you bring 10x here, it's going to be minus 10x. equal to, we have 4 here. When you bring neg 18 to this, it's going to be plus 18. Good. So let's continue. So now 9x minus 10x is going to be neg x. We have subtracted 10 from 9, so that's going to be a negative answer. That's negative 1x equal to 4 plus 18 is going to be 22. So I will divide here by neg 1, here too by neg 1, because I want x, not neg x, so that this negative will cancel this negative. So it means we have x equal to 22 over neg 1, which is the same as negative 22. So that's the final answer for the first one. Let's get the second one. The second one too here, that is question 2. And the vectors are this. We have the vector Q, and the vector Q has component 5 minus b, b plus 8. And the vector R also has component 3, 2. So these are the two, vectors with their components. Now, what are the corresponding components? 5 minus b and 3, they correspond. So we can form ratio with that. So that's going to be 5 minus b, and this is a binomial, so we just put in brackets 2, 3. So we are done with the x component. Let's come to the y component. So it is equal to the ratio of the y component. And these are the y component, b plus 8. So we have b plus 8, which is also a binomial. So we have to, put in brackets. So now 2, because they also correspond. After getting your ratios like this, we just turn them to common fractions. So that's going to be 5 minus b out of 3, and that is equal to b plus 8 out of 2. So that's our ratio, our common fractions. Here, what do? We do cross multiplication. Now, when you're doing the cross multiplication, you can decide to multiply 2 by this one first, or 3 by this one first. Anyway, you're going to get the same answer. So let me just do this one. So that's going to be 2 multiplying 5 minus b equal to 3 multiplying b plus 8. So at this point, we have to expand to remove the bracket. We are just solving the equation. So 2 by 5 is going to be 10. 2 by neg b is going to be neg 2b. Always check your signs. And 3 by b is going to be 3b. 3 by 8, that's going to be plus 24. So this is how we can expand to remove the bracket. Again, we have to collect like terms. We have to group the letters on one side. So I want to bring, neg 2b here, and I'll take, 24 to this side. You can also decide to maintain the neg 2b on this side. Then you take the 10 to the other side. We are going to get the same answer. It doesn't matter. So I'm just maintaining the 10 here, and I'm bringing 24. So 24 is going to be minus 24 equal to 3b is here already, so I have to write that one first. Now, neg 2b crosses to become, plus 2b. So this is what we have. So let's continue from this side. So 10 minus 24, that's going to be neg 14. Let me get this one well. That's going to be neg 14. And that is equal to 3b plus 2b. I've even said the answer. So the answer is going to be 5b. So at this point, what do? We want to find the value of b, not 5b. So we just have to clear this 5 away by dividing 2 by 5. So this 5 will just erase this 5. You are left with b. So b is equal to the whole of this stuff. That is neg 14 out of 5. So the answer is neg 14 out of 5. So that's how we can find the value of b. Let's get the last one. Question 3. If m is equal to a plus 2, 3, and n is equal to, so the components of m are here. So let me write it here. That is a plus 2, 3. And the components of n are 4a minus 3, 6, are parallel. We have to find the value of a. So they are parallel vectors. And for parallel vectors, the ratio of their corresponding components are the same. So let's get our ratios right now. So these are the x component for, the two vectors, a plus 2 and out of 4a minus 3. They are the x component. So forming the ratio is going to be a plus 2 in brackets, because they are binomials, to 4a minus 3, another binomial, and it is equal to the ratio of the y component, that is 3 to 6. So we have 3 to 6. So that is it. We have formed our ratios. We just have to change to fractions, and that's going to be a plus 2 in brackets on 4a minus 3, and that is equal to 3 on 6. Now this is the fractions, or these are the fractions. Even at this point, we can simplify 3 and that of 6. 3 here 1, 3 here 2. But if we don't simplify and you continue like that, we are still going to get the same answer. I mean, that is how the whole thing is. So we're going to get, a plus 2, 4a minus 3 equal to 1 on 2. So at this point, I can do the cross multiplication. So let me multiply 2 by this. So we have 2 multiplying a plus 2 equal to 1 multiplying this. So that's going to be 1 times 4a minus 3. So let's expand to remove the bracket. So 2 times a, that's going to be 2a. 2 times 2 is going to be 4. And that is equal to 1 times this is going to be the same thing. So 1 times 4a is 4a. 1 times negative 3 is going to be negative 3. So at this point, what do? We have to, group like terms. So I want to bring 4a to this side, and I'll take, 4 to this side. So 2a was here already. When you bring 4a here, it's going to be minus 4a. And that is equal to negative 3 is also here already. You just bring 4 to this side, it's going to be minus 4. So 2a minus 4a, that's going to be negative 2a. Why? Because 4 is bigger than 2. So we're going to get negative 2a. And that is equal to negative 3 minus 4 is going to be negative 7. So we divide here by negative 2, here 2 by negative 2. So they will just cancel out. So we have a equal to, now let's see, this minus can also cancel this minus. So we're going to get 7 on 2. And that's the final answer.